Sup YouTube, this is Kevin the Sea Cucumber. I'm redoing my Dark World deck profile. Changed up my deck a bit. Alright, so let's get right into it. Here we have 3 Graphas. That's the primary card of the deck. You know, that blow up power and special summon. Be a 3000 beater with the field card, 27 regular. Moving on. We got Sangan. Search out anything under 15. That's the obvious effect. Usually use them to get Trance Archfiend or Battle Fader. Trance Archfiend when I'm on the offensive, Battle Fader when I'm on the defensive. Two silvers and a gold. I only run 3 of those because I do run beige, and he's a little bit easier to work with because he can be normal summon without a tribute. But these don't hurt. They're good beaters. A little bit stronger than beige, and they can still be used to special summon Grapha, which is what I really use them for: special summon Grapha without using a normal summon. And 3 Trance Archfiends. I think this is like the best card you can put in a Dark World deck. It's a free discard, and when he gets destroyed, you can bring back one of your banished fiend monsters. And with the Dark World field card engine, you're going to be banishing a lot of your fiends, and this card will really help you bring stuff back. Even if you banish a Battle Fader, that can really save your life. I think you should splash one of these in any Dark World deck, at least 2, because this card has saved my ass on countless occasions. And here we have Brow, a primary draw power. Never leave home without it. And I have 3 Snow. That's the primary search power. Helps you search out monsters and Dark World spell cards. The Morphing Jar. Gotta have it for Dark Worlds. Gores, because I like to, if I'm not on the offensive, I like to leave my field naked, and this will protect all my nude parts. Battle Fader, pretty much the same thing as Gores. Beige, as I was saying before, he's a good way to special summon Grapha without using a normal summon, if you want to get out more monsters for an OTK. Three Dark World Dealings. It's a good card in any deck, but in Dark World it's even better. So that discard is a plus usually. Heavy Storm, gotta have it. 2 Dark World Lightnings. Pretty good tech card. Helps blow up back row and set monsters, and it's a free discard. So usually, if you have Grapha in your hand, that's a blow up 2 instead of 1. And 3 Gates of Dark World. Primary of the engine of the deck. It's what you use to discard all your monsters. Also, Trance Archfiend kind of ups this because it helps you recycle the monsters that you banish. Card destruction. That's pretty much self-explanatory in this deck. Then we have Allure. You know, it works. Draw 2, banish a dark. Really good, just because once again with Trance Archfiend you can get those monsters back, so it's not really as much of a negative. Dark Hole, staple. Monster Reborn, staple. And 1 Skill Drain. It's really useful because your Dark World monsters aren't going to be doing anything special while they're on the field, so you might as well negate anything that will be on the field that your opponent has, especially stuff like Beast or Shien, because that'll really hurt you in a Dark World deck. And we have 2 Dark Bribes, mostly what I use to stop my opponent from doing anything to stop me. Really just use it as a counter. And 1 Mirror Force, you know, staple just to protect my ass. And 1 Utopia. Just something I can go into if I don't have any Graphas in my graveyard, and I happen to have 2 Beiges on hand. Alright, so that is about it. Comment and whatnot, tell me what you think, what I should change, what I shouldn't change, and I'll see you guys later.
Okay, why did you choose to run Dark Worlds?
I like it. I've always liked fiend-based decks. When I originally started playing the game, like way back, and Dark World's actually a good fiend-based deck, and it has a decent engine with the whole discarding thing.
Dude, where do you think they rank among like other decks right now?
Right now, I think it's just a step below like the really top-tier gay decks, like Wind-Ups and Dino Rabbits. Maybe a little closer to like Inzectors.
Alright, do you feel like the deck needs any more support, or like, I know a lot of people added the whole Chaos engine to that deck. Do you feel like it runs perfectly the way it is now? It needs more support? It should be messed with? Like what?
I think it's good the way it is. I tried the Chaos engine, and all it really did was slow me down. Like, I draw a Chaos card, or I draw a Dark World card, and sometimes things wouldn't mix together right. But just straight Dark World, I always have what I want when I want it, and I can always use it at the time that I draw it. So it just became a much better top decking situation from that viewpoint. And I feel like adding Chaos to like most decks, you're taking out a lot of stuff that usually goes with it well. And Blackluster is just 1 card that you really can't search out unless you have like Gold Sark, and I'm not splashing that in a deck.
Alright, is there anything about your deck that you would change?
Well, I already did. I changed a lot about it, but maybe get more XYZs just because that's available. And I don't. But since I don't run any tuners, I wouldn't splash any synchros in there, even though most synchros are really broken.
Do you think Dark World can top in America, like it did in Japan?
If they limit Zen Mighty, maybe, yeah.
Alright.
Because that card's really broken.
Anything else you want to add about your deck that we don't know about?
Just a favor to anybody that faces me. Run Beast. That really shuts me down.
Yeah, what do you think are the strengths of your deck, honestly?
Strength, you don't really need to have anything on the field. Like most decks, you'll have that monster card that you throw on the field that's going to do something like crazy. But Dark World, you just throw everything straight from your hand to the graveyard, and that gives you the freedom to not like get veilered or skill drain, things like that. The only weakness with that is you're very reliant on spell cards, and that becomes a bit of a crutch, and once people can shut that down, then you're kind of SOL.
So your weakness, you say, would be like lockdown decks, such as like anything that runs Beast or...
Yeah.
I feel you. You have ways around that?
That's what the skill drain is for. You know, to stop stuff like Beast and Xian, stuff that can negate magic cards. And the Dark Bribes as well. If they're going to try to MST my gates, then I'm definitely going to Dark Bribe that.
Do you have any advice for any future Dark World players out there?
Run Trance Archfiend. It's broken. You really should not have that card in your deck. If you don't have it in your deck, you're making a bad choice. Very bad choice.
Respect. Respect. That's Kevin the Sea Cucumber for you.
Thank you.
His opinion on Dark World.
It's been a pleasure. Very pleasurable.